This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 11, chapter 23. The straight lines exercise is 23.18. Now this exercise, the formula which we are going to use, or you can say equation, whenever we have two lines, that is we have to find the equation of two lines which are passing through x1, y1, two lines or multiple lines passing through some point x1, y1, and also they are making angle alpha with a line which is y equals mx plus c. So what will be the equation of that lines or lines? Y minus y1 equals m plus minus tan alpha by 1 minus plus. If you use plus in the numerator, you have to use negative in the denominator, and likewise, and x minus x1. So this is what you have to remember, because this is what is being used everywhere in this exercise. So the first question is, find the equation of the straight line passing through the origin. So x1, y1 is 0, 0. x1, y1 is 0, 0. And making an angle of 45 degree with the straight line. So root 3x plus y equals 11 is the line. Now this is the line. M is what? The slope of this line. M is slope of this line. So make it as y equals mx plus c. I am taking root 3x on the right hand side. So m is the coefficient of x, that is minus root 3. So x1, y1 is there, m is also there. What about the tan alpha? Tan alpha. Now here it is saying that these lines are making 45 degree. These lines are making angle 45 degree with root 3x plus y equals 11. So this angle is 45 degree. So the tan alpha, actually alpha is 45 degree. So alpha is 45 degree and tan alpha you can find out, tan 45 degree. So alpha is 45 degree, please remember. So we are going to take tan alpha and put it here. So tan alpha will be 1 here. So please remember, if you take plus in the numerator, negative will be in the denominator. Similarly, negative in the numerator, plus in the denominator. So I am putting it in the equation. So what are the equation? Y minus y1. What is y1? 0. Equals, on the right hand side, x minus x1. Again 0. x1 is 0. Now here, m. What is m? Minus root 3. Minus root 3 here. Minus root 3 and plus and minus. Plus and minus. I am taking plus. I will take negative in the other part. So root 3 minus root 3 plus tan alpha. Tan alpha. Alpha is 45 degree. So tan alpha, tan 45 degree is what? Is 1. Tan 45 is 1. So put 1 here. And then we have 1 minus plus. So you have to, if you have taken plus in the numerator, you have to take negative in the denominator. So 1 minus m into tan alpha. M is minus root 3. Tan alpha is 1. So minus root 3 it will be. So what do you get? Y equals this 1 minus root 3, you can write it as 1 minus root 3. Minus root 3 plus 1 over 1 minus root 3 you can write. Here 1 minus of minus root 3 is 1 plus root 3. And then you have x. So this is the equation. This is your first equation. What is the second equation? Just take plus in the numerator, negative in the numerator and plus in the denominator. So minus root 3 minus 1 it will be. Minus root 3 minus 1. And denominator you have, so we have 1, you will take 1 plus here. So 1 plus minus root 3 is 1 minus root 3. And of course x will be there. So I am taking minus common from the numerator, so it will be root 3 plus 1. And negative minus root 3 plus 1 in the numerator, negative from the denominator, root 3 minus 1 it will be. So minus minus cancels, it will be root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1, x. So these are the two equations exactly like this. Okay, exact equations are here. Now what you will do, you will just rationalize it. If 1 plus root 3 is in the denominator, multiply numerator denominator by 1 minus root 3, 1 minus root 3. Here multiply numerator denominator by root 3 plus 1, root 3 plus 1. So this I am going to do. This minus root 3 plus 1 by 1 plus root 3. Now multiply numerator denominator by 1 minus root 3 and 1 minus root 3. So denominator you have a square minus b square. So 1 square minus root 3 whole square, that is 3. So 1 minus 3 is minus 2. And this is 1 minus root 3, 1 minus root 3. These are 1 minus root 3 only. So 1 minus root 3 whole square. So a square, that is 1 square, plus b square, that is root 3 square is 3 only, minus 2 into root 3. So you get 4 minus 2 root 3 by minus 2. So take negative in the numerator, or you can take minus 2 from the numerator outside. You can take minus 2 outside from the numerator, and minus 2 will get cancelled. So this will be, you have minus 2, so you have minus 2 plus root 3, so it will be root 3 minus 2. So ultimately this is root 3 minus 2. Okay. Now coming to the second one, root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1. 1 by root 3 minus 1. I'll multiply numerator denominator by root 3 plus 1 and root 3 plus 1. Same thing we are going to take root 3 plus 1 whole square. So 3 square, root 3 square is 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3. Divided by root 3 whole square minus 1 square, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2. So you get 4 plus 2 root 3 by 2. Take 2 outside, so you get 2 plus root 3. So this is the second part. Now this question I have done complete because other questions are exactly like this. Okay, other questions are exactly like this. So this is y equals root 3 minus 2x and y equals root 3 plus 2x, and exactly this type of calculation will come again and again. So just remember that I am going to just pass through it. So now it's clear. Coming to the second question, find the equations to the straight lines which pass through the origin and are inclined at an angle of 75 degree to the straight line. This line is given. First of all, it is passing through origin, so x1, y1 is 0. And then the equation is given and the angle is also given. Alpha is 75 degree. So this alpha is 1045 plus 30 or 1030 plus 45 you can write. 1075 you can write. So I leave it to you. Let me tell you what formula we are going to use. I hope you will be able to do it. So 10 you can write it as 1030 plus 45 or 1045 plus 30. Either way you can do. Let me tell you, it will be 1 plus 10a plus 10b by 1 minus 10a 10b. 10a 10b. 1045, 1030. 1045 is 1, 1030 is 1 by root 3. 1045 is 1, 1030 is 1 by root 3. Just put in here and you will get the final value. And this will be 2 plus root 3. I just want you to do it, right? 2 plus root 3. So this is done. Tan alpha is known. X1, y1 is known. And how about the third thing? The equation. We have to find m from here. So the equation is x plus y plus root 3 y minus x equals a. Now take y together and x term together and try to present it in the form of y equals mx plus c. So x plus y plus root 3y minus root 3x equals a. So now combine this y. So y 1 plus root 3 you'll get. And here I am taking a x term on the right hand side. So this will be root 3 minus 1. X into root 3 minus 1 and plus a is already there. Now divide both sides by 1 plus root 3. Or you can say root 3 plus 1. You get y equals root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1 into x plus a by root 3 plus 1. So the coefficient of x is m. M is root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1. And as I told you, this tan alpha was 2 plus root 3. 2 plus root 3. 1045 is 1, 1030 is 1 by root 3. So this is 2 plus root 3. Just check it. When you do it, just check it. It is 2 plus root 3. Now we need to put these in the equation. Y minus y1, that is 0. X minus x1 on the right hand side. And then this m plus minus tan alpha. M. So this is quite big. Let us rationalize it. So multiply numerator denominator by the root 3 minus 1. You get root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1 and multiply numerator denominator by root 3 minus 1, root 3 minus 1. So what do you get? Root 3 minus 1 whole square is root 3 square is 3 plus 1 minus 2 root 3 by root 3 square plus 1 square. That is root 3 square minus 1 square. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 4 plus 2 root 3 by 2. We have already done like this. Okay. So no, this is negative. This is negative. It's 2 minus root 3. Okay, 2 minus root 3 now. So 2 minus root 3, this is m. This is 2 minus root 3, which is m. And in place of m, put it here, y minus 0. Now m is 2 minus root 3 and plus, take plus and then negative. Two equations are there. And 1075 is 2 plus root 3. So 2 plus root 3, put it here. And the denominator, take negative positive. So denominator you have 1 minus plus 2 minus root 3 into 2 plus root 3. And it should be minus plus. So when you take the plus and plus numerator and minus denominator, you will get this equation. Of course, it will be 4 by 0. So 0 take on the right hand side. Y. You get x equals 0. And on the second one, when you take plus and you have to take minus. You take minus in the numerator, you take plus in the denominator. So you have minus, plus minus and minus plus. So the equation with first condition is 4 by 0, and you cannot take 0, so multiply 0 with y, you get x equals 0. 4x equal to 0 or x equals 0. And the second equation will be y equals minus root 3x, which will be root 3x plus y equals 0. Now this is third question, exactly like what we have done already. Find the equation of these straight lines passing through 2, minus 1 and making an angle of 45 degree with the line 6x plus 5y minus 8 equals 0. 6x plus 5y minus 8 equals 0. Exactly same. So the main things, let me write it here. And it is passing through 2, minus 1. So x1 is 2, y1 is minus 1. Making an angle of 45 degree, so you have alpha, tan 45 degree. It's known to us. Tan alpha, that is tan 45 degree, is 1. And then we have the equation as 6x plus 5y minus 8 equals 0. So let me write it. Third important thing for the equation to be formed is 6x plus 5y minus 8. Take 5y here, take other sides here, that is minus 6x plus 8, divide both sides by 5, y equals minus 6 by 5x plus 8. So now m is minus 6 by 5, coefficient of x. M is this m. In place of m, we are going to put minus 6 by 5. Now all things are clear, you will be able to do it. Okay. So let me just show you. Now y minus y1, x minus x1. And this, of course, y1 is minus 1 and x1 is 2. So y minus y1 is y plus 1, x minus 2. And m is 6 by 5, minus 6 by 5. So this minus 6 by 5, put it here. Minus 6 by 5. And tan 45 is, of course, 1. And then you take plus numerator and negative denominator. So the first equation will come. So you have this minus 6 by 5. And the denominator, because it is minus 6 by 5, it has come plus because minus was there. Similarly here, if your denominator negative is coming because we have taken plus, but it is minus 6 by 5. So x plus 11y plus 9 is one equation. The other equation is 11x minus y minus 23. This is question number 4. Find the equations to the straight lines which pass through the point h, k and are inclined at an angle tan inverse m to the straight line y equals mx plus c. So everything is given here, okay, in the form of equation only, variables. So x1, y1 is hk, y equals mx plus c. So m you are going to take for the m. In place of m, you are going to take m. And then we have the angle is, and angle is tan inverse m. So of course you have tan alpha as m. So again in place of tan alpha also you are going to put m. In place of m, m. In place of tan alpha, m. In place of x1, h. In place of y1, k. So y minus k, x minus h here, and you have m, that is m, both sides m plus minus m plus minus m divided by 1 minus plus. If you take plus up, you take negative down. So y minus k equals, you see, if you take negative, it will be 0. Right? If you take positive, you get 2m. So let me take the positive one, then the negative one is y minus k, x minus h. I'm taking negative, so it will be 0. So this right hand side will be 0, y equals a k is the one equation. The equation is what? In the denominator we took 1 minus m square. Just multiply of y minus k with 1 minus m square and just put it like that. Y minus k into 1 minus m square equals 2m into x minus h. Question number 5 here. Find the equations to the straight lines passing through the point 3 comma minus 2 and inclined at 60 degree to the line root 3x plus y equals 1. So exactly same thing. X1, y1 is given as 3 minus 2 and this alpha is 60 degree, so tan 60, and tan 60 we know it is root 3. Tan 60, it's a root 3, and then we have the equation. If you remember, we already done a question like this, we have used tan 30 in tan 75 when we wanted to find out tan 30 plus tan 45. So tan 30 was 1 by root 3, tan 60 is root 3. Now equation is root 3x plus y equals 1. Now take y on one side, take x on other side, so that it forms y equals mx plus c. Root 3x is minus y, y on the left hand side. So y equals minus root 3x. So m is minus root 3 coefficient of x. Now just put it in the equation. In place of m you put minus root 3, tan alpha you put root 3. In place of y1 you have to put minus 2, x1 you have to put 3. Take plus and minus one time, then take minus and plus on the next time. So this is the equation. So here minus root 3, here tan 60, that is root 3, and of course you have in the denominator also same thing. So root 3 into root 3 into root 3, root 3 into root 3 is 3. Root 3 tan 60 is root 3, so you get 3. Here also root 3 into root 3 is 3. But if you see the first equation, minus root 3 plus root 3, it is going to be 0. So y plus 2 equals 0, and the equation, second equation will be what you see here. And you can rearrange it also. See, y plus 2 equals this minus 2 root 3 by minus 2, so minus 2 cancel, so you get root 3x minus 3. Now you can just rearrange it. You can take x and y on one side and constant on another side, but it doesn't matter. Because it is given in the book, the answer is like this, so we just rearrange it. Otherwise, the penultimate was also good. This is question number 6. Question number 6. So find the equations to the straight lines passing through the point 2 comma 3 and inclined at an angle of 45 degree to the line 3x plus y minus 5 equals 0. So this is question number 6. So certain things are given here, and let me write it here. The points are given. The angle is also given, and also this line is also given. So x1, y1 is 2 comma 3 and tan 45, that is your 1, and 3x plus y minus 5 equals 0. You can put y as minus 3x plus 5, so m is your minus 3. M is here, tan 45 is here, and x1, y1 is there. So now put y1 as 3, x1 as 2. In place of m you put this minus 3, and tan 45 you put 1. Okay, these two equations are going to be formed. I hope you'll be able to do all these 4 or 5 questions are exactly similar. Now this is a question, right? Now you understand the concept also. The two lines passing through one point, and it is having a similar angle with a single line. So we have find the equations to the sides of an isosceles right angle triangle, the equation of whose hypotenuse is 3x plus 4y equals 5, and the opposite vertex is the point 2 comma 2. So find the equations to the sides of an isosceles triangle. If you see this triangle, AB and AC are the line which equation are to be found, and they are passing through a common point A, which is 2 comma 2. Since it is an isosceles triangle and one angle is 90 degree, the other angle will be 45 degree, both angle, because angle opposite to the equal sides are equal. And this line, these two lines AB and AC are making 45 with BC. So these lines which are passing through 2 making angle with the third line equal angle 45. So we have to find out this line of this AB and the other one, that is AC. So we have this equation. Of course, we can find out the m of this BC. So y equals mx plus c, m is minus 3 by 4. That is the equation of the hypotenuse. Now tan alpha, of course, alpha is 45 degree, 45 degree. So 45 degree you can take. And it is passing through 2, 2. So x1, y1 is 2, 2. x1, y1 is known. Tan alpha, tan 45 degree, 1 is known. And x1, y1 is also known, 2, 2. So see, x1, y1 I put 2, 2. And m I also found out. This BC, the slope of this line, minus 3 by 4. In place of m, we are going to put minus 3 by 4. And as I told you, two lines are passing through A, which is 2, 2, having equal angles with 3x plus 4y equals 4, 45, 45. So just put it here, all the values are in front of you, 10, 45, 20, 45, put 1, m as minus 3 by 4, x1, y1 as 2, 2. One time you take plus in the numerator, negative in the denominator. Other time you take negative in the numerator, positive in the denominator. These two equations are going to come. Okay, if I do it, it will take a long time. So these are the two equations. Here we have the equation. The diagonals of a square lies along the line. Let me make a square first. In square, all the sides are equal. This is question number 8. So we have a diagonal. Diagonal is 8x minus 15y equals 0. One vertex of the square is 1, 2. Find the equations to the sides of the square passing through this vertex. So we have, everything is known to us. How? This is a point A. Let us assume it to be A. And this is given as 1, 2. This point is given. Along with this, we have a line. The equation of the line is 8x minus 15y equals 0. There is one more thing. We need the equation of this A, B and AD. We need that equation. So whenever we see a square, what does it mean? All the angles of the square, internal angles, are 90 degree. So what will be this angle? 45 degree, 45 degree. If one is 90 degree, sum of the internal angles of a triangle is 180 degree, and AD and AB are equal. So alpha is 45 degree, tan alpha is 1. Tan alpha is 1. Now we have x1, y1 also, x1 and y1. x1 is 1, y1 is 2. Along with this, we have 8x minus 15y. So let us find out m from here. So take y on the left hand side, others on the right hand side. So 15y equals 8x, y equals 8 by 15x. So we have m also here. M is 8 by 15. So let us put this in the formula, and we know the formula by now. And the formula y minus y1, as I said, y1 is 2 and x1 is 1. x1 is 1. So these two, m is 8 by 15, m, and then we have m is 8 by 15 and tan alpha is 1. So put 1. One time you take plus, minus, numerator, denominator, and then you take minus, plus. Okay, everything is known to us. Just solve it. Okay, these two equations will come. This is question number 9. The equation of one side of an equilateral triangle is x minus y equals 0. Equilateral triangle, what does it mean? All the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. The equation is given to us is y plus 2 minus root 3x equals 6. We have to prove that the second side is this one. One side is x minus y equals 5. Find the equation of the third side. So third side equation is there. So what we will do here, let us assume that this is a triangle. This is a triangle, and we say that A vertex, this is B and this is C. So A is 2 plus root 3 and comma 5. So these are the points, and along with this we have two lines passing through these points, and it is making equal angle with the third line, because all the angles, internal angles of a equilateral triangle are 60 degree. So alpha is what? Alpha is 60 degree. So what will be tan alpha? Tan alpha will be tan 60. What is tan 60? Root 3. Tan alpha is root 3. So we have equation of BC as x minus y equals 0, y is equals to x, that means. So m is here 1, the coefficient of x here. So we have tan alpha, that is m, and we have this x1 y1, which is 2 plus root 3 and 5. 2 plus root 3 and 5. So we have equation, we know the equation now. So y minus y1, x minus x1, y1 is 5, x1 2 plus root 3. And then we have plus minus minus plus. One time you take plus, one time you take minus. In place of m you are going to put 1, and tan alpha you are going to put root 3 here. Okay, root 3. So now let us solve it. The equation is here, and so one equation is already given to us, which is y plus 2 minus root 3x equals 6, which already we got. If you take the second equation, if you see the second equation, this is already there in the question. So the other equation is the equation we are talking about. This is the answer you are going to write. So this is the third equation. Okay. This is question number 10. Find the equation of the two straight lines through 1, 2 forming two sides of a square of which 4x plus 7y equals 12 is one diagonal. So what is the scenario here? We have A, B, C, D as a square. In this square, 1, 2 is one of the vertex, and diagonal opposite to this, or containing the corners of this, is 4x plus 7y equal 12. So two lines which are passing through A and making equal angle with BD, 45 degree, 45 degree. So what are we going to take here? All these things are known to us. Y minus y1 equals m plus minus tan alpha by 1 minus plus tan alpha. There will be two equations. So let me tell you the value. This 45 degree, so tan 45 degree, alpha is 45 degree, so tan alpha is going to be 1. And then we have this, what is the slope of this line? 4x plus 7y equals 12. So you get 7y equals minus 4x plus 12. So y equals, divide both sides by 7. So you get minus 4 by 7x plus 12 by 7. So m is minus 4 by 7. So this you got, minus 4 by 7. M is known, the tan alpha is known. So just put x1 as 1 and y1 as 2. Just put it in the formula. M as minus 4 by 7. And then y minus y1, x minus x1, x1, y1 is also known to us. Plus minus minus plus you can take. Okay. So this is the final equation. These two equations are going to come. This is question number 11. Find the equations of two straight lines passing through 1, 2 and making an angle of 60 degree with the line x plus y equals 0. Find also the area of the triangle formed by the three lines. So this question also we have done already. And here area of the triangle we have to find out. Find the area of the triangle. So we have a triangle, and from 1, 2 there are two lines, and with third line it is making angle of 60 degree, 60 degree. What does it mean? The other angle will be 180 minus 120, 60 plus 60. So the third angle will be 60 degree. Now we have to find out the equation and then also the area. What is the area of the equilateral triangle? Root 3 by 4 into side square. Root 3 by 4 into side square. So this side square, what is the side? We have to find out the side. For that, finding out the side, first we have to find out the coordinates of the endpoint of any of these side. So let me tell you how the equation are going to be formed. One of the equation is known, so we'll find out the intersection of two lines. So this tan 60 is root 3, alpha is 60 degrees, so root 3, tan alpha is root 3, x1, y1 is 1, 2. What is the equation of the line? X plus y equals 0. So x will be y equals minus x. So m is minus 1 here. So m is known, tan alpha is known, x1, y1 is also known. So just put in here. So you have all these, plus minus or minus plus. One time you will take plus minus, other time you will take minus plus. So this put values here. Okay, as I said, m is minus 1, tan 30 is root 3. So this is the equation you are going to get, two equations. I hope you'll be able to do that. Now, these two equations are the two sides holding 1, 2. So L1, L2, let us assume it to be L1, L2. Now this x plus y equals 0 and L1 we have to find out the intersection here. And L2 and x plus y equals 0, we have to find out the intersection here. One, I'm going to just find it out, okay, for you. And second, you will be doing by yourself, knowing how I did for the first one. So let me just take this x plus y equals 0, and the other line is, you can take any of these, okay. So y minus 2 equals 2 minus root 3 and x minus 1, okay. So what we are going to do is, we are going to solve these two equations. And solving the equation, it can be, it's just solving the linear equations in two variables. So x plus y equals 0, so x equals minus y. So y minus 2, 2 minus root 3, x minus 1 here. Now you can put x as minus y or y as minus x, whichever way you want. So I am putting this y as minus x minus 2, or you can also put x equals to minus y, right? It will be y minus 2, 2 minus root 3, and in place of x you can put minus y minus 1. So this is minus 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 minus. So let us remove this minus minus first. So if I take minus, just change the position of root 3 and 2, sign of root 3 and 2. So now this is y plus 1, this is y minus 2. Now multiply the right hand side. It is root 3 minus 2 into y plus root 3 minus 2. Now take y together, that is y together, y 1 y minus root 3 minus 2y equals root 3 minus 2, and this goes plus 2. So this 2 gets cancelled. This is y 1 minus root 3 and plus 2 and root 3. So this is y 3 minus root 3 by is equals root 3. So y will be root 3 by 3 minus root 3. Multiply numerator denominator by the conjugate, 3 plus root 3 and 3 plus root 3. So you have root 3 into 3 is 3 root 3, root 3 root 3 is 3, and denominator you have 3 square 9 minus root 3 square is 3. 9 minus 3, that is 6. So 6. So you can take 3 common here. So what do you get? Root 3 plus 1 in the denominator you have 6, 3 2 is 6. So root 3 plus 1 by 2. This is your y. What is x? X is minus y. So if this is y, x will be negative of this. Y will be root 3 plus 1 by 2, x will be negative of root 3 plus 1 by 2. Okay. So now this two x and y, x1, y1 you got here. Now similarly you will take the x plus y and now other equation, these two equations. So these 2 points are known, that is b and c points are known. B and c points are known. Now what you are going to do, you use this formula, y2 minus y1 whole square, x2 minus x1 whole square, that is the distance formula of 2 points. And you will get, this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, and you find out the side. This is, when you solve it, you are going to get the distance as root 6. And root 3 by 4 into a square is the area. So root 6 whole square, root 3 by 4 into 6. So you get 3 root 2 by 2. Okay. So 3 root 3 by 2 square unit is the area of this triangle. Now this is question number 12. Two sides of an isosceles triangle are given by the equations 7x minus y plus 3 equals 0, x plus y minus 3 equals 0, and its third side passes through the point 1, comma minus 10. Determine the equation of the third side. So we have isosceles triangle. So these two angles will be equal. These two line equations are given to you. So first of all, we need this point. And we have BC line which is passing through 1 comma minus 10. It's passing through 1 comma minus 10. So these two sides are given. So how about the slope? how about the slope of AB and AC? Since angle is given, okay, see, when we have the equal angle, that means the slope are equal, but one will be positive, one will be negative, because one is the internal angle, which is angle is always taken from the positive x-axis, okay, and m is simply tan alpha. M is m, and also BC. If you want to have an equation of BC, if we get a slope m and it passes through 1 comma minus 10, we can get the equation of BC. So we have these two sides, these angles are equal, angle B, angle C are equal, but angle C is 180 minus. If we want to take the m, you can't take it directly, you have to take from the positive x-axis. So tan B and tan C are equal, but one is negative. AB and AC are equal, that is why tan B and tan C are equal. Angle B and angle C are equal, or you can say angle B is equal to angle 180 minus 180 minus B, it is 180 minus, if you take subtract 180, then only you get C. So what is the slope of AB? What is the slope of AB? This is 7. What is the slope of AC? The slope is minus x plus C. So minus 1 is the slope here. So we have the slope of AB and AC. AB and AC we have slope. So this two slopes, as I said, the slope of AB and AC are equal but negative, and we know we have to take the modulus. So when we take the tan angle, and if we assume that the slope of BC is m, if we assume slope of BC as m, slope of AB is 7, we can find out the angle between them, okay. Also, the slope of BC and slope of AC is known, we can find out the angle between them, and we know the angle B and angle C are equal. So angle between AB and BC equals to angle between AC and BC. So we have slope of AB and BC. Use this slope, two slopes, to find out the angle. We have slope of BC and AC. Take these two slopes and find out the angle, tan of that angle, and equate it. Right. So let me tell you, this angle between two lines are tan theta is m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. If you take m as m, m2 as 7, so m and 7 you have to use here. So see here, the slope of this AB is m minus 7 by 1 plus 7m. We have used this formula. What about this slope? That is, what is the angle between BC and AC? So the slope is m, and what is the slope of AC? That is minus 1. So m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, same thing. So as I said that we have to take plus minus both. One, because whenever we talk about tan or slope, we have to take from the positive x-axis. Okay. So what do we do here? This is m plus 1 by 1 plus m. I'm taking the angle between BC and AC. And this angle and m minus 7 by 1 plus 7m should be equal, but since they both are in mod, we have to take plus minus both. So we have n minus 7, 1 plus 7 equals plus, one time you take plus, one time you take minus. Okay, one time you take plus, one time you take minus. So you have m plus 1 by 1 minus m. So when you take plus, what do you get? I hope you'll be able to solve it. If you take plus m plus 7m by m plus 1 by 1 minus m, just multiply, cross multiply, there will be a quadratic equation. So here is a quadratic equation taking the positive side. So there will be two roots. So when you find out the root, m is going to be minus 3 and 1 by 3. Minus 3 and 1 by 3 are the roots. Now if you take the negative, what do you get? You get certain equation where you say m square becomes minus 1, which is not possible, which is impossible. So negative side you can just ignore. You are not going to get any proper solution from here. So you have m as minus 3, 1 by 3. Now what is the equation? Y minus y1, equation of BC is y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. And we know it is passing through 1 and minus 10. x1 is 1, y1 is minus 10. So y minus y1, that is y minus of minus 10, y plus 10, x minus this 1. And what is m here? M one time you are going to take minus 3, the other time you are going to take 1 by 3. So with minus 3 you are going to get one equation, with 1 by 3 you are going to get another equation. So these are the two equations you are going to get. This is question number 13. Show that the point 3 comma minus 5 lies between the parallel lines 2x plus 3y minus 7 equals 0 and 2x plus 3y plus 12 equals 0, and find the equation of the lines through 3 comma minus 5 cutting the above lines at an angle of 45 degrees. So we have to prove that 3 comma minus 5 lies in between first of all. Okay, and then we have to find out two equations. So whenever we have a line, which a point or 2 points which are on one side, so we put these 2 points on the line equation, and if the multiplication of these 2 points put in the equation is greater than 0, it is on one side. If it is less than 0, they are on opposite side. This is which is why we are going to use. So 2x, now in the place of x, if I put 0, in place of y minus 4 I put, I'm just taking a hit and trial. What do you get? 0 and minus 4. It solves. So 0 and minus 4 it solves. That means 0 and minus 4 lies on this line. 0 and minus 4 lies on this line. So now you see 3 minus 5 and 0 minus 4 are on the one side of 2x plus 3y minus 7. Can we prove it? If we can prove 3 and minus 5 and 0 and minus 4 on one side of the 2x plus 3y minus 7, then this is done. So we will put 3 and minus 5 in this equation and 0 and minus 4 in this equation, 2x plus 3y minus 7. Multiply them. If it is greater than 0, then we say that okay, these two points are one side of the line. So L1, L2, and these two are L1, L1 only, 2x plus 3y minus 7. One time I am putting 0 minus 4, so I am putting 0 minus 4 in the same equation, 2x plus 3y minus 7. Other time, in the same equation, I am putting 3 minus 5. And if I multiply the result, if it is greater than 0, that means they both are on one side of the line. So what do you get? This is 0, this is minus 12, minus 7. So you get minus 19. Minus 19, you get 6 minus 15 minus 7. So 6 minus, so you get minus 16 here. Minus minus is plus, so it is greater than 0. So greater than 0 means these 2 points are actually on one side of 2x plus 3y minus 7. This is clear? Now we have lines equation we have to find out. Determine the equation of the third side. So 3 comma minus 5 cutting the above lines at an angle of 45 degree. So everything we know now. X1, Y1 is 3 and minus 5. X1, Y1 is known. Then we have alpha, which is 45 degree. Alpha is 45 degree. So tan alpha, tan 45 is 1. So this is also known. How about M? M is, so these two lines are parallel. So M you can take this one or this one because they are parallel. So 2x plus 3, let us take 2x plus 3y plus 12 because 0. Slope is going to be equal for both of them. So you have 3y equals minus 2x minus 12. So y equals minus 2 by 3x minus 12 by 3. So minus 2 by 3 is the slope. Minus 2 by 3 is the slope. Okay, you know everything now. So y minus y1, y minus y1, x minus x1, and you have m plus minus tan alpha by 1 minus plus m tan alpha. So all values I told you, just put it here, these two equations will come. M, in place of m, put minus 2 by 3, in place of tan 45, you put 1. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much and take care of yourself.